Alright, so the doggies, the new wolf demonic beast battle is coming out on global tomorrow, and it just reset on JP right now. So we're gonna do a run of all three stages for this video. Uh, there'll be many cuts because I'm definitely gonna be failing a lot. This is possibly the hardest boss they've done so far, I think. I'm gonna be putting on screen all the teams that have been found that work on to beat floor 3 so far, all of them. So it's probably like 5. And the one I'm going to be using for this video is this one. It's not the one I've used to beat it last week. I did beat floor 3 last week, but it was with Festival Liz 6-6 and DN 6-6, which for that team you need like a 6-6 Festival Liz. I don't want to do that team anymore. I wanted to try this one because I like the idea of using the one. So let's go. I'm gonna try my best to explain it as I go, but there's gonna be so many like fails that it's probably gonna all blend in together. But I'm gonna try my best. Let me put some background music so we don't have to just hear my my depression. All right, floor 1 is easy in comparison. In comparison to the floor 2 and 3. Floor 2 to me is the hardest, and floor 3 is the one that requires the most RNG. So, first phase here, we're gonna be preparing a trailer melee ult. So, this is what you do in every single first phase for all 3 floors, is prepare trailer melee ult. I don't think I've seen anyone beat this without trailer melee. Okay, we got cocked on cards, that's fine. For floor 1 you can get cocked on cards. If you get cocked on cards on floor 2 and 3, reset. But I don't think I've seen anyone beat it without trailer melee. He's just too powerful. We're not gonna ult with him because we got cocked, but it's okay. Our other boy can remove stances. Yeah, he can remove stances, so it's fine. Oh man. Floor 1, it's so quick. Look how much damage he takes, damn. For the ones in chat that have seen me do floor 2 and 3, you know, like these attacks I've done here, in floor 2 he would have still like 90% of his health. Floor 2 is a different beast. We'll get there. So, okay, move the stance. This stance that he puts up is the same stance as Tarmia. He gives okay, for floor 1 is only 35% damage reduction. Floor 2 and 3 is 60. You can't see because my camera's in front, but it's 35. Floor 1 is actually like such a dumbed down version of floor 2. It's insane. It's how much more difficult floor 2 gets. But yeah, so I'm using this team here, which I have not done before with, but the strategy for phase 2 is to go in with enough stuff that you can just 1-turn it or 2-turn it. So we're gonna go in with the Death Ultimate for the 1 and for the new guy. So we can just 1-turn it. Yeah, this floor gives you like a lot of confidence, actually. You think, oh, this beast is... Why is everyone saying so hard? And then floor 2 hits you. So this phase, you want to kill it as fast as possible because he COs so much. He debuffs you non-stop, he freezes you. And so that is why you want to kill it as fast as possible. And yeah, so we're going to go in and just hit him with the 1 ultimate here. This is where it starts to become a bit whaley, I feel like, because if you don't have 6-6 death, this activity is much harder than if you don't. Again, someone did beat, okay, it's fine, we're gonna beat in 2 turns, it's fine, sure. Past 2 turns, you can't beat him anymore. He becomes so tanky and you become so weak that you just lose. I have not gotten a single extra cleanse for Liz, which really sucks, but it is what it is. That's RNG for you. Let's waste this right here. Or even better, I think the one could... No, this is Flood and he has low health. Well, let's do this. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna kill. This becomes way worse in floor 2 and 3. When we get there, you're gonna understand better. This phase becomes way worse. If you don't kill him in 1 or 2 turns, you cannot progress. So phase 3 is where this stage actually gets pretty hard. Because you have to kill them both in 1 turn. This is only the case for floor 1. Floor 2 and 3, you don't have to do that. But in floor 1, you have to kill both in 1 turn. And... if you kill one of them, the other becomes extremely tanky. So let's say, right? Let's take the White Wolf. The White Wolf has 788,000 health. But I've calculated, and if you kill the Black Wolf, the White Wolf, in the very same turn, gets to 2.3 million health. That's how much buff he gets. And he has a damage cap of 20%. You know how, most bosses have damage cap of 30? He has of 20. So you have to deal with that. So we're going to do this. We're going to actually def ult him. Because again, we do need to kill both at the same turn. And because he has a smaller damage cap. Oh, that becomes a big factor in floor 2, by the way. When we get there, I'll explain. Him having 20 and the other having 60 is like a major thing for floor 2. But again, for that one, you don't have to kill them both in the same turn, so it's less annoying. If you have a def ult. If you don't have def ult, then floor 2 is a nightmare. Genuinely a nightmare. Alright. He removed the ultimate gauge from the one. So, if you get unlucky, the White Wolf will remove ultimate gauge for people that have ults. Just how it is. It's just how it is, man. Let's do this. Get the def ult for this guy. And, we didn't get unlucky, so he's not attacking, so we're actually gonna get you ult with him. Only problem is that we can't kill anyone here. If we kill them, we're screwed. Def ult is important for phase 2. When we get there, I'll explain. Very important. They designed the boss with def ult in mind because the new character has it, essentially. So, if you get ulted by the Black Wolf, you lost. He one-shots you. So, if we don't kill him here, we lost. And if we kill him but don't kill the white one, we lost. So what we have to do here... Good question. What do we do here? We lost. We just lost because we removed the one ultimate. Essentially. Well. We lost. There's nothing I can do, we lost. I can try to time death to kill both, but the thing is that... So let's see here, right? I kill him. So I killed him with death. And death does 100% of the damage if you have 6/6 to the other one, once one dies, right? But here's the thing. Once one of them dies, in that very same turn, before, like, at the very same millisecond, the other wolf gets like a magnificent increase in stats. It's absurd. And so, even though the white wolf there probably had 100,000 health, even though the death did 200k, meaning he would have died, he actually, because the black one died, right? The white one now has like 600k health. So we lost. Time to restart. Alright. Let's actually go with this, right? Because We can only do 30%. He's not gonna die, but he's gonna be very close to death. Then we focus the rest of our strength in the other one. Yes, that's the damage cap. So he's very close to death, but not actually dead. Yeah, we got it, the one ultimate. We're gonna be blasting the right guy. So you see, like, if you're using this team specifically, he's gonna be always targeting Freyr. Don't know why, but he's always targeting Freyr, except if someone else is an ultimate. If someone else is an ultimate, then he targets the person with the ultimate. I could push a Liz ult here too. Let's see. Okay, let's actually go for this, right? I can push both ults for melee and for the one here, and then we can heal with Liz and ult with both. That would probably be best. Which demonic beast battle is harder upon their respective release? I think Bird was the hardest to release because characters at the time were terrible for PvE. Like, there were barely any characters at the time that were releasing for PvE. But this boss is significantly harder because even with the characters that we have, it's still super hard. I think probably. I'll put it that way. I wanted to heal with Liz, but now I'm not sure if I can. Okay, let's do this, right? The one shouldn't kill. This could work. If it doesn't, I'll reset the game. You see, he had like 170k health, but because the right wolf died, I did 300k to him and he didn't die. Now he becomes super tanky, and we have to reset the game now. Because if you reset the game, the turn goes back. Yeah, we're gonna go with this instead then. We're gonna ult with melee, and then do this. Yep. The stats of the right wolf now increased because the left wolf died with the ultimate. I could attack with the level 1 from melee on the right one, that will make him a little lower, and then ult, and that might work. It's just so dumb, man. This boss is really dumb. Really dumb. Might not be able to heal here. Let's see. The ult kills the left one. There's not much I can do about it. You see, it's like, the right one's like, he didn't even take damage from the ultimate. It's so dumb. It's not even like, okay, so if you do like an AoE ultimate, okay, he died now. If you do an AoE ultimate, and it kills one of them, the other one, he doesn't take the damage of the ultimate with the original health bar. He takes the damage of the ultimate from his new health bar after the stats have been increased. It's so stupid how that works. It's like they changed how AoEs work in the game just to fit with the narrative of making this boss stupid. Oh, so okay, so that was floor 1, and that was the easy part. Now it starts getting hard. So for floor 2, the big thing is that basically everything that we said about floor 1 gets way worse. Phase 1 here, you do want to push the melee ultimate, because if you don't, you're going to be like 20 minutes here. Because he heals an absurd amount every single attack. Especially if he ults, he full heals. And the guy from the left, he keeps putting these damage reduction buffs on him. On the guy on the right, right? And he also has a stance that has 60% damage reduction. And then he also has a buff card that gives him 50% defense related stats. And so, he has like, at points he has like 100% damage reduction with his like insane defense as well. It's crazy. This boss, they went out of their way to be the biggest pieces of shit. Every time he ults, he has the D rank ult. So if you have an ultimate and you have a card this level 2, you're gonna lose the ultimate, so you have to worry about that too. Thankfully, we got a Freyr stance removal. We can use that. Then we're gonna push the Liz ult so we can get our ults. So for the the first phase here, not only have to worry about him, but you have to worry on the fact that if you go into the second phase unprepared to kill the second phase in 1 or 2 turns, you will die. And you also have to worry about the fact that if you kill the second phase in 1 or 2 turns, but you don't have ults to kill one of the wolves in 1 turn or 2 turns on the third phase, then you also lose. So you have a lot to worry about at all times. It's a little stressful. So let's go with giving ourselves the ult here for melee. I'm sorry, I need to actually do this. Then we can actually attack the other one here. We give ourselves the melee ult. We will actually lose the ult for the one, but it's okay. So, the thing is that by the time I think demons get relics, there's already going to be a unit that's going to make this stage a joke. Right now, there's only 2 relics we can make, Droll and Scotty. And like, Droll's relic is like, I guess only good for Guild Wars. And Scotty's relic is good, but anywhere that Scotty I felt like was really good, Freyr replaces. So if you're a whale, you're probably going to use Freyr on there anyways. So there's nothing like free-to-play players I feel like are going to be very, we're going to be like missing out on, really. That's good, I guess. Yeah. That's the end of my sentence. So we're going to waste the Freyr ultimate here, just for the sake of time. I don't want to take 15 minutes here. So yeah, you saw how much he healed. He healed quite a bit when he ulted me. And we barely do damage back because he has defense increased. But I saved the melee ult because now he's gonna put a stance up. And I want to remove that stance with the ultimate. He does a lot of damage to you, I don't know if you know this as well. Alright, remove the stance. Would like to start pushing a Freyr ult, if possible. So hopefully next turn we get a ton of cards for him. Oh, I didn't target the right wolf. Please, auto-target him. Maybe I was targeting the right wolf. I don't even know how the auto-targeting works for this, because the left one is technically an enemy, but he doesn't do anything, other than buff the right one. Okay, so the one's being attacked now. Okay. We should push a Liz ult to heal the one. That's fine. Why is he not ulting? What the hell? Huh? He's saving the ult? Okay. Okay. Let's do this. And we're gonna ult with Liz next turn to heal again. And push ult for Freyr. And we might ult with the one to kill him. So he gave himself that. The one is he gonna get the invincibility now? Or immunity? Yeah, he is. Damn it, we're not gonna kill. I need another melee ult. I'm gonna waste the one ult just cause. Let's remove the stance first, of course. I'm gonna do this. Would like to kill. Brand, thank you. Brendo, thank you for the sub. Yeah, we kill. Yes. Now we have Freyr ult. Are we still attack lowered? We are still attack lowered from last phase, but okay. Oh, this guy's not debuffing. That's unfortunate because his debuff is not that big of a deal. These debuffs are a big deal. So we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna ult with Freyr, and then we're gonna push with the 1 ultimate. I don't know if we can kill. Maybe we can, but our melee is attack lowered. Yeah, if Freyr wasn't attack lowered, he would have done damage cap with the 6/6 ult. But because we were attack lowered last phase, then we can't. I might lose this now because of that. Freyr is gonna get frozen. So at this point, you're watching the perspective of someone that has Freyr. I haven't really been explaining if you don't have Freyr or Green Melascula because I don't know if you can beat it without them. If your characters are being frozen every single turn by ignites, which is what happens when you don't have them, I don't think you can beat this. So, alright, the 1 should kill. I think I lost. If I wasn't attack lowered, I think I would have been okay. Let's see if we can kill with this. But I need to... my Freyr is almost dead because he attacked 4 times last turn. I needed the 1 ultimate for next phase. I don't know if you kill here. Yeah, see how... This is Trader Meliodas, right? When you think of Trader Meliodas, you think of the just crazy damage he does, right? Not here. Not here, he does not do the damage you expect him to do. That's for sure. We're gonna have to waste the 1 ultimate. If the 1 one-shots and we can push a Liz ult, then we win, I think. Are we still sealed? We're still sealed, and I don't have a cleanse. We lost. Before I reset, I'm gonna have to reset. I lost. Before I reset, let me quickly explain how this phase works. So phase 3, at the beginning of every single turn, so long as I think just the Black Wolf, I don't know if it's one of them either, but I think it's just the Black Wolf. It's in Japanese, so I don't know. As long as the Black Wolf is alive, one of your characters will get randomly frozen. Now, if you don't have someone blocking your ignites, like Freyr or Green Melascula, all of your characters are going to be frozen every single turn. So, and that is regardless if the Black Wolf is dead or alive. So, essentially you can't beat this without either Green Melascula or Freyr. Our Freyr is near death. We can't unfreeze him because our cleanse doesn't work. And we can't heal with her ult either because he's frozen and we're sealed. So we lost. But another thing is they have revive. So in the first floor, our problem was that we had to kill them both in the same turn. Our problem now is that they have revive, except if you use a death ultimate at the correct time. So the way, this is not explained via anywhere. This is just me playing the game and realizing how it works, because they do not explain how this works. If the Black Wolf drops below 60% health, he gets a revive, a gray revive. You can't remove it. It's a gray revive that stays there until he dies. It's just like the Liz ult. He full heal, you kill him, he heals 50% health. But if you drop him below 60%, and at the same time you also drop him below 30%, he does not get a revive. So let's say he is at like 63% health, and you do 2 damage caps on him, or like half damage cap plus another half, like 75% plus another 75% like a default. Then he drops below 30 and he doesn't get a revive. You cannot do this without default. That's how I've seen it worked. It does not explain anywhere, but that's just in practice how it works. That's so complicated. The right wolf is different because his because his freaking shit is at 30, right? But his thing is not at 60, it's at 40, I think. It's less. So you have to watch out for that. Alright. We're gonna die, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to reset. No pointing ulting with Liz because, you know. They're super tanky, by the way. They have a shit ton of health. You need to kill them in like 2 turns. Because they heavily punish you for not killing them fast. That's why I needed a death ult in the first turn. Freyr is likely dead. Be like that. Alright, now we're back. Okay, he got frozen. That's fine. We're gonna go for doing as much damage as possible to the left guy. So, the way it is, the right guy, he puts up a taunt on the second turn. So what we can do is we could actually wait and use Melly's ultimate to remove that. But I'm gonna hope that we get a Liz take off buff card. So we're actually gonna use the Melly ult now to DPS. Pushing Freyr's ultimate is completely pointless because he will target Freyr next turn and remove ultimate gauge anyways. So there's no point. Alright, let's go with this. Melly already has max buffs, so we can do his ult first and then the one attack. Right. Because we use a death ultimate, he didn't have a revive. If we had not used a death ultimate, he would have had a revive. It's... I don't know. The logistics of it are still complex for me. There's nowhere that explains it. Unless there's nowhere that I know that explains it. And now that we killed one of them, this is a joke. So that's essentially it. I'm gonna push a Liz ult, I think. I think that would be nice. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, we're gonna push a Liz ult so we can heal after the fact. If I can't death ult, he's gonna have a revive, but again, it's not... After killing one of them, it becomes way easier. So there's not much to worry about. There's that to worry about. The ultimate can hit pretty hard, but it's not gonna hit nearly as hard as the other guy. The Black Wolf, if you get ulted by the Black Wolf, you're dead. I think floor 2, like now that I know how to beat it. Okay, now he has revive because I didn't death ult. Now that I know how to beat it, it doesn't look as bad because I know like, okay, if this doesn't happen and I lost, so I need to make sure that this happens. Floor 3 is a little less annoying in that regard, I think. But when we get there, we get there. This team is really good though. So the team that I used to beat it on the first day was Festival Liz instead of Green Liz and DN instead of the one. That team was way worse for floor 2. This team is so much better. I would recommend this team so much more than the other one. In general, for this stage. Let's ult with Liz here. Is this, yep, takes off the revive, then we heal. When I go with as much health as possible for floor 3, because floor 3 does so much damage to you. Yeah, like after you kill one of them, the right one you can also kill first. But after you kill one of them, this becomes so much easier. The left one is the one you go for first because he has less health. And again, I think that if you kill the left one, then you don't get frozen anymore. But yeah, becomes way easier. So that's floor 2. Oh, it's been actually pretty good. This team is very, very good. Andy's a genius, man. He's just a genius. Alright, floor 3. So the difference between floor 2 and 3 are not the biggest. The biggest difference between floor 2 and 3 is that floor 3 doesn't have revive. Like, floor 3 doesn't have the stupid revive gimmick, but floor 2 does. It makes no sense. Thank you for the Prime, Town Legend. So the only real difference that makes this more difficult would be that they have more HP. That's basically it. And in the first phase, the Black Wolf actually taunts. So you need to remove the stance. Like in the other phases or the other floors, it was like, you know, the damage reduction is pretty annoying. So you want to deal with that. I got cocked on cards, I might as well reset. You need to ult with melee second turn, or you're gonna be here for an hour. So it was annoying having the damage reduction, but on this one, he actually taunts, and he doesn't take damage because he doesn't have a health bar. So you just have a character that taunts infinitely. It doesn't go away because the taunt lasts for 2 turns, but every 2 turns he reapplies, right? He reapplies the taunt over and over and over again. So you're... Who thought this was a good idea, man? But yeah. So you need to have either a stance removal from this guy, which he doesn't remove with level 1s because fuck you, that's why. And or you ult with melee, preferably ult with melee because it's more reliable. We got a stance removal. I'll stay. It's fine. We got a stance removal, but you still want to push melee ult. I'm still gonna go for that. So that stance right there. Let's open him up here. Again, he gives 60% damage reduction and he taunts. So we're gonna also do this to heal. Then we can push melee ult next turn. Do be beating up the doggies. Listen, you tell them Marble about this, right? It's not my fault. I'm being forced. My hands are being forced. Of course, we didn't get a melee card, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna do this, right? We're gonna stance remove. Or are we? I don't really have to this turn. We are gonna stance remove. I actually want to use cards here. Then we're gonna ult with Liz to get ultimate gauge for other characters. We're gonna get the one ultimate. And hopefully we're not gonna combine Liz cards and lose her ultimate. Oh, sorry. Freya cards and lose his ultimate next turn. Yeah, remove the buffs as well. I prefer to think that they're dogs more than wolves. They're the doggies. They are wolves. Well, he lost the ultimate. We're gonna have to push another Liz ult because you see the damage that he does. You see this. We're gonna do another Liz ultimate next turn. This is the good thing about Liz. You can keep cycling her ults. The only problem now is that if she dies next turn, we reset. So we're gonna ult with the one because he's not attack lord, and then get a melee ult. Okay. Melee doing 80k. Maxed out, by the way. If she dies, we reset. It is what it is. Good tanking there, Liz! Let's do this. This. Attack with the one after. Push his ultimate. We want to go into phase 2 again, with the ability to kill in 1 or 2 turns. Because if we don't, we lose. Why is he attacking her? You piece of shit, stop! You're supposed to attack Freyr! That's how it works, it's how it always works, except when we decide not to. I need more healing cards for her. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna push ult for her. And ult with Freyr, the one. We're gonna ult with, okay, how many? The one has 2 stacks, right? Yeah. If he goes immune next turn, then we can use his ultimate, regardless of if he gets frozen or not. So, phase 2, he randomly freezes one of your characters. So we just pray that it's not a character you want to use. He froze Freyr. And that is why I ulted with Freyr. Because if we had ulted with the one and he froze Freyr, we lost. That's essentially how that would go. And Meli is ult sealed. Or his ult gauge sealed. So, yeah, Birkin, thank you for the tier 1 3-month. Okay. We are gonna ult with Liz because she's very low. And next turn we're probably gonna be sealed anyways. So let's do this and hope the next turn we get good cards or we lost. There's a lot of or we lost in this run, as you can tell. It is what it is. Freyr got sealed again, and we got cocked on cards. Alright. The one cannot be frozen, he's immune. Or no, he's gonna lose his immunity next turn, right? When it starts. Shit. Of course you froze her. I was gonna use her ultimate, but it's okay. We might be able to kill with Meli. Meli being frozen was just the worst. Because he lost his buffs and now he's a nobody. But he might still do damage. Let's give it a try. Okay, that he kills. Might actually reset. Wait. Okay. I did so much damage with the one. I'm actually go back here, right? And save those Meli single targets. Okay. Alter the one. I'm gonna combine the Meli cards. I'll attack again with the one, then waste the Meli EOE. Just sucks I don't have an ultimate for the other guy. Okay, so I think that this is the worst passive you can get. I'm actually not sure. The 3 passives you can get are not that bad, actually. Neither of them are that... Okay, Liz got frozen. I was gonna use her ultimate to get the one ultimate. Sure. Again, you want to go for the Black Wolf. Because he is the one that freezes a random unit every turn, right? So you want to make sure that he's dead. I'll do this. Would have loved to push. It's fine. Next turn she's not gonna be frozen, and we're gonna be able to actually. I should have attacked with the one first, and then ulted with Meli. It's okay. Damage caps are damage caps. It's fine. The one's frozen. That's okay. Don't remove ultimate gauge from her, please. He hit so hard. Okay. Ult of her. Push Meli ult. And Freyr ult, just in case he doesn't remove it. Don't freeze Melly, please. Don't want to remove his buffs. Okay, don't want to go frozen. He removed his buffs anyways, so... Cool. AoE, don't remove the ultimate gauge, thank you. Okay. We ult with Melly to remove the buffs. And then we go all in for the other guy. The Black Wolf, right? Would love to start getting close for his ult. He's dead. We won. With the Black Wolf dead, it's... Actually, I'm not... A heal card would have been phenomenal from Liz, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I was gonna say I shouldn't call the victory yet. He can still do a lot. We lost, never mind, I'm sorry guys. We lost. Even though we killed the Black Wolf, because you see how much damage the White Wolf still does? Yeah. Oh, and now our characters get frozen every single turn. Even if we didn't die there. He would have gotten frozen every single turn because he had ignites on him. I apologize for the cut. Yesterday I was attempting phase 3 for 6 hours. And I was like, I'll come back tomorrow. And then I just opened the game, and this is my first attempt, and I got a god run. So it'd be like that. This I have a big problem with this floor 3, that I think it's the most RNG based stage I've ever seen in a video game, because of the fact that he randomly freezes one. So every single turn that the Black Wolf is active, right? He randomly freezes one of your characters. And that counts for phase 2 and phase 3, right? As you can see, right here, I would have instantly killed him if not for the fact that my Freyr was frozen in the first turn. And now he got refrozen on the second turn as well. It's just like, it's completely RNG based. And there is nothing you can really do about it. You can just hope that you will get lucky, essentially. And I really strongly dislike that. This is the laziest design I think they've done so far. Out of any boss. It's just straight up chance. You have no control over it, right? And again, you can have me, right? Beating this... So I changed the team. I actually think the team I was doing earlier on the video, the Green Liz, the 1 team, is actually better than this one. But for like 5 hours, I was getting so unlucky that I started blaming the team, right? I was like, oh, this team is really bad for stage 3. When in reality, it was just that I was getting insanely unlucky. Like, the RNG I was getting was absurdly terrible. And yeah, so now I'm beating this first. So I swapped to this team. So this is the idea behind this one is the end, you know, tanks, she takes off ultimate gauge. Liz, you're banking on Liz's revive, actually reviving you because you will die. The other team I think is much better. But I was like, okay, I did beat this stage with this team already. So this team's probably better. So I'm going to swap to this team. Actually, the other team I think is better. And it just so happened that first try, I just woke up. I was like, let me give it a try before I start my stream. First try. First try. I'm beating this first try now. While it took me legitimately 6 hours. This was 6 hours I was here trying to beat this stage for 6... let me say it again. 6 hours. Getting terrible RNG. Doing the exact same things over and over and over again. And just like, and then I hop in today I got a god run! Almost god run. My guy got frozen, right? So it's not a god run, but... It's insane. This is the worst design phase ever. The random freeze, I think they're gonna release a character that stops that. I think. But yeah, so that's all you have to do. You just have to get incredibly lucky, and you got this. You got this. You just have to get incredibly lucky. Some of you, you know, whales, no free-to-play players are beating this day one, but some of you whales that are gonna beat this day one are gonna think, oh, this was very easy, because you probably get very lucky. I just beat this first try today. Because I got super lucky. Oh shit, but yeah. That's the new stage. Good luck.